Go on.
It's called He Stood Against My Window.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why I looked up, but when I did, I saw him there. He stood against my window, his forehead resting against the glass, and his eyes were still and light, and he smelled a lipstick red. Cartoonish grin, and he just stood there in the window. My wife was upstairs sleeping, my son was in his crib, and I couldn't move. I froze and watched him looking past me through the glass. Please, oh no, his smile never moved, but he put a hand up and slid down the glass, watching me, with matted hair and yellow skin, and face through the window. I couldn't do anything, I just stayed there, frozen, feet still in the bushes. I was pruning, looking into my home. He stood against my window. Oh, Jesus, oh. Did anyone else catch that?
Didn't like that. No.
Did you get that there?
Yeah.
Like he was the one on the outside.
Yeah, he was looking
into his home.
Yeah.
That just gave me that.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That.
God damn it, it's 10:30. Like, for me, this is not nice. You've actually been working.
So, it doesn't have a title, but it starts like this. This happened to a friend of mine. She told me about a year ago. We call her Minji. Minji is in her late 20s and works as an English tutor in South Korea. One evening, a few years ago, she was tutoring a high school boy. They were up studying pretty late. Buses stopped running. Being a long way from his house, the boy asked if he could crash on her floor overnight and get the first bus the next morning. Minji was very reluctant because inviting a teenage male student to stay at night didn't sound like a great idea, but he was begging her and eventually she relented. They went back to her one-room apartment and she got into the bed. While he laid a blanket...
What it is, but it's
Okay, alright, oh boy. Well, I get to look forward to not being able to figure out how to play this game! Yeah!
I got a feeling you might be in the same kind of situation as all of us. Although I'm the killer, so get ready, bitches, come on.
Yeah, okay, you're not gonna catch me. I'm fine.
I'm just gonna run for my life.
I'm too sneaky for you.
Armor right there. You were like, get ready, bitches, because... I was like, cause what? He cut out.
What, I did?
The smack talk just disappeared.
No, sorry. I do apologise that my smack talk. I seem to cut up every half hour. You know, it's one specific bit.
Oh darn.
No, I'm joking. It's me.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. It's
Yeah, I know.
I am going to probably make someone cry tonight. Probably won't be either of you.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh hi Yosh.
Hi, I don't see you.
I'm right in front of you.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
The fuck?
Yeah, a man sleeping
Oh,
under her
fuck.
bed for 2 months.
Once before.
So this legitimately happened to me. This is like, I'm not making this up. This legitimately happened to me like a few, God, I'm trying to think, it's like nearly 2 years ago. So I was living back at my parents, and we both have some black labs, and the black labs we thought were trying to be stolen by some gypsies that are in the area. So we had a CCTV installed outside the front of the house. And we had this, installed, set it all up, and it was all like remote access. You can access it anywhere, complete Wi-Fi, the whole lot, all the bells and whistles, good stuff. And my mum would always say that this is awesome. So there's actually people here. So if we should be reading up, it should be fine. Oh, for fuck's sake! It's just the same thing again.
What the fudge?
Right, whoever that was, do it again. That's annoying. So we've my mum's like, I go to work, come back, and my mum goes, basically, the CCTV doesn't work, it keeps like dropping out, and I keep going, okay, it's our Wi-Fi, we'll fix it, whatever. So I'm going through the Wi-Fi, fixing it all up, getting it all running, and checking all the ports and that, and I was like, you know what I haven't done? I haven't actually checked when the CCTV actually drops out. So I've never watched the CCTV before, so I've gone through it, and I keep going through, like a certain point, it seems like about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, it seems to like cut out. So I keep running through this, and for about 3 days straight, there is a person before the cameras go out, I mean, this is maybe an hour, it's about 12 at midnight, and someone that walks past the house, stands still on the path outside the driveway, and just looks directly at the house.
Ugh.
For 3 days. And this was like months before, so we recorded like maybe a month. Like, yeah, genuinely, it's horrible. It's
Okay,
horrible.
so I have another one that got told to me. I might not remember it 100%. But basically this is how it goes. So, there was a girl and her dog. Let's just call her Sarah, shall we? Now this girl, she raised her dog to be a great guard dog. So basically, whenever she would freak out, she would stick her hand down. Like, let's say it was the middle of the night or it was dark or something. And so her dog would sleep under her bed, right? And she would stick her hand down, and basically the amount of licks would let her know if it was dangerous, safe, or yada yada, right? So 1 lick was safe, 2 licks was it's sketchy, and then 3 licks would be you're in danger, right? So there's this one night, she's chilling, she's getting ready to go to bed, and she starts hearing drips. Drip, drip, drip. So she gets up and she checks her kitchen to see if her kitchen sink is still on, right? Nothing, it's not on, right? So she goes back to bed. She's still hearing drip, drip, drip. So this time, she decides to check her bathrooms and see if her bathroom sinks are still going. Bathroom sinks are not going. So at this point, she sticks her hand under her bed, or on the side of her bed, and she gets 1 lick, right? 1 lick. But she still hears drip, drip, drip. She decides to turn on her lights. And on the wall, it says, humans can lick too.
Oh my god. No.
In blood, by the way. Of the dog. The dog blood.
Right. A couple were going out to, I think it was like the opera or something. I can't remember specifically what, but it's one of those things where they dress up fancy for it. They're going out, so they hire a babysitter to look after like the newborn baby. I think it was only like 8 months old or something. And you know, it's like there's their phone number. Like we'll have phones on us all times just in case anything happens. So about like 2 a.m. It's like I think it's like around midnight. She phones because like, they were going out of town, so they were coming back in the morning. So the babysitter was staying overnight. So it's like round. I know it's late, but it's like. But I didn't want to be intrusive. Like, is there anything I can watch on TV or something? I said, not in the living room because it's next to the baby's room. But if you go in our room, we've got like Netflix and stuff on TV, so you can watch it there in private. So she goes, okay. So and then about an hour goes by and she phones again and says, can I cover up the clown thing in your room because it's freaking me out? And the reply she got was, grab the baby, get out the house, and call the police. We don't have a clown thing.
Oof.
The police show up and they found a guy that had been mass murdering people in the neighborhood for the last week. 100% true.
No.
They actually found a guy that
No.
he planned on doing something.
No.
No. Not good for me. This is all you're going to get from me today, and nope.